Be resourceful. When women demand for money, you don't speak in tongues. You don't say Shandaraba, Hundaraba, Osikapa, send down the courier. No. When a woman needs money, give money. If you want her to be happy, give her more money. If you want her to be very, very happy, keep giving her more money. But madam, don't kill your husband because of money. We are passing through a lot of stress. I say you cannot. I say why? I say because I'm Dr. Apoki. I'm your friend Dr. Charles Apoki. I remain your friend Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm your friend Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm doing this series of videos on sustainable Christian marriages. And I've been using the letter R, as in road, as in rise, as in radio. I've talked about realization that marriage is based on suitability. If you have not seen that video, look for it in my YouTube channel, Dr. Charles Apoki. I've talked about relationship. Now I want to talk about respect, another arrow that will make a Christian marriage sustainable. So, when you realize that marriage is based on relationships, relationship with God, relationship with your wife, then I said it was like a triangular pyramid. A triangular pyramid. So, you have responsibility, you have relationship with God, you have relationship with yourself, your wife has relationship with God, you have relationship with the society, that includes your in-laws, your children, and all that. So, I want to look at a key issue now, respect. You see, every organogram thrives by respect. So you have a head. Okay, that word is tetrahedron. So marriage has a tetrahedral relationship. So what is respect? Respect is regard for somebody's ideas and feelings. You have regard for somebody's ideas and feelings. Once there is no respect, you become a narcissist. When you think of only yourself, you think that you are the most important person. You think that your husband exists because he needs to provide for you. He needs to feed you. In fact, this mistake young men are doing of kneeling down to propose to women, you are reversing roles. I'm not saying women should kneel down for men, but you are starting something you cannot complete. You are the head of the house. You are the royalty in the house and the priest in the house, and then they become queens and princes in your house. And you must provide that leadership. If not, you will lose it. You will lose it. And once you lose it, the family crashes. So respect. When you have respect, respect will cause another arrow, restraint. Restraint. I cannot dress like this because I am Dr. Apoki's wife. I cannot dress like this because I am Dr. Apoki. I cannot sleep with my teachers because I am Dr. Apoki. So there are things you don't do. I don't owe because I am Dr. Apoki. I will not owe house rent as a man because I respect myself. I will not owe school fees as a man because I respect myself. I will not wait for my wife to demand for some things before I provide them because I respect myself. That's why I work hard. That's why I don't, because if you don't have resources, we'll come to that. Your wife might not respect you, is a basic fact. Because women have been groomed to feel that you should provide everything. My wife woke up this morning with pain in her neck. The thing has been there. So I've been massaging it, and I suspect that the pillows are bad. So I bought 2 pillows now, put there. She doesn't know. She will go and see 2 pillows. One day she went out. I noticed that she sweats a lot. She came back from work, put an air conditioner, a solar-powered air conditioner in her room. And she said, "Now, what for you?" I respect myself. If not, she won't respect me. So respect will restrain you. There are some things you cannot do. There are some things you cannot say to her because you respect her. There is a way you should not talk to your husband because you respect him. So respect. And respect is reciprocal. Respect will cause restraint. Because you respect yourself, you cannot sleep with your sister-in-law. You cannot sleep with your mother-in-law. We are hearing stories that are abominations. That a man sleeps with the mother-in-law that came to take care of a child that was born, and the mother-in-law is now pregnant for the man. The mother-in-law does not respect herself, does not respect her daughter's marriage. The man does not respect himself, does not respect the wife, does not respect the mother-in-law. What led to that kind of relationship in the first instance? I respect myself, so I can't sleep with my teacher. I can't sleep with my maid. In fact, I respect myself so much that no woman is qualified to see my nakedness apart from my wife. It's just self-respect. It's self-worth. It's the value you have for yourself. But most men see sexual rascality and irresponsibility as being, is it macho or macho? I don't know. Being masculine. No, you are stupid. You are reckless. You are like a dog. You don't have respect for yourself. So when you have respect for, there was a time I gave my wife some money to do something, and she said, because in my household, our monies are compartmentalized. You are managing one side on behalf of the family, and you must be accountable. So I gave her some money, and she was to return that money to me because my son wanted to go overseas. And she refused to return the money. She just came in, sauntered in. I have the mark of Christ. Let no man trouble me. I have the mark of Christ. Let no man trouble. I asked her, is it because of that money that you now have mark of Christ and I have mark of Antichrist? And then she got to her workplace, the school, and sent me a text message. If I don't pay that money, there is nothing you can do to me. Very, very correct. The wedding ring is more than handcuff. My hands are tied. There was nothing I was going to do. Because I am restrained. Because I respect myself. For my neighbors here to hear that Dr. Apoki is fighting with his wife. They don't know her name. It's Dr. Apoki's wife. And that reputation you have struggled to build over the years will just crash like a pack of cards. So, you respect yourself. When you respect yourself, respect your wife, respect your children, there are things you don't do. It's so you are restrained. I can't move anyhow. I can't eat anyhow. I can't go to any place anyhow. There are some things I can't do because I am a husband to my wife. I always like it when my wife will say, do you know you're talking to my husband like that? Who are you? Boy, I like that thing. I like that thing. So, respect will lead to restraint. Today I see married women dressed and open their boobs, strip naked. I'll see pregnant women. I don't know what they are doing. They will come with pregnancy, with nakedness, and a stupid husband is standing behind her. Is your wife the first person to get pregnant? Are you the first person to have a pregnant wife? Did your mother dress like that? What are you trying to achieve? Why would men not chase your wife and sleep with her when her nakedness is everywhere? When people have been enticed, seduced by her nakedness. We must learn to show restraint in this generation. Show restraint. When I see some videos that husbands and wives and their wives do on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, it is nauseating. It is nauseating. That's what I respect about Muslims. That level of control. And I was listening to somebody say, why is it that Asians do very well and people from the Middle East do very well? He said that there are some things they will not tolerate in the Middle East. Nudism. You cannot watch an Indian film and see people kissing or copulating. No. They have societal restraint. And a man that is not restrained is ungovernable and cannot be productive, because excessive freedom is slavery. So, restraint. If you can't exercise restraint, you are irresponsible. So that brings me to the next set of arrows. Roles and rights in marriage. Roles and rights in marriage. There are roles specific for men. There are roles specific for women traditionally. But with modernity and the exigencies of contemporary living, these roles can be swapped. Boy, I know how to put napkin on children. I know if I napkin a child that old style, it will surprise you. I know how to take care of children, because my wife will go for convention, leave 6-month-old baby for me. I will take care of the baby. You see, she's more enterprising than I am today. So there are things she does. There's a car here now. She bought it. She brought the money. Most of the houses you see, she builds them. I cannot go there and say I'm the husband and I don't know much about it. She knows the quantity surveying aspect of it. She knows the pricing and whatever. When it comes to repairing vehicles, I know that. But recently she took over the maintenance of vehicles in the school, and she has done that perfectly. So, in modern society, there are no traditional roles any longer. You play the role that you do very well in the household to be suitable for the next person. If you take Kamala Harris, for example, she's the vice president, and the husband needs to be the second husband. Angela Merkel's husband did not ever show his face. He preferred to remain in the background. So, roles and rights, it is the playing of these roles effectively that makes a Christian marriage sustainable. And so when you play these roles, it comes to the next arrow: responsibility. Responsibility. Responsibility is the response of your ability to what is expected of you. There is ability in you. It is your willingness to let this ability respond to roles, to what is expected of you, that is responsibility. For me, love is really responsibility in action. For God so loved the world that he gave. For Christ so loved us, he died in our place. So, and because of that, we are supposed to honor him and worship him. So, we have responsibility to God. You have responsibility to yourself. I need to be healthy. For the past nearly 30 to 40 years, I have not added more than 10 kilograms in weight. I've only taken a small meal today because I need to be healthy. I need to be fit. I need to live long. So You are responsible to yourself. Responsible to develop myself to be suitable for my wife. Responsible to look good. You need to be responsible to yourself, to educate yourself, to train yourself, to improve on yourself. And then you have a responsibility to your wife. You have a responsibility to society. You have a responsibility to your relatives, your in-laws, your brothers, your sisters. Then you have a responsibility to your children. I made sure I've given my children very sound education. Then you have responsibility to demonstrate the next arrow, romance. Marriage, romance is the icing of marriage. If not, marriage can just be responsibility, 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 responsibility. It's romance that lubricates marriage. That's why you must read my book, Oil of Marriage. The next arrow is resources. Romance will need finance. You must be a productive man, a productive woman to generate wealth in your family, to be able to be financially responsible. If you look here, you will see plantains that I harvested. And you just look here, this is a poultry. I have chicks there that I will sell during Christmas. So I am financially responsible and generating resources. So resources in a family must be transgenerational. A righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. The inheritance will include a good name. The inheritance will include relationships he has cultivated. The inheritance will include responsibilities he has put down. The relationship will involve the respect that he has earned in society. And the children must not bring that respect down. But a lot of things in life require resources, and you must be resourceful. When women demand for money, you don't speak in tongues. You don't say Shandaraba, Hundaraba, Osikapa, send down the courier. No. When a woman needs money, give money. If you want her to be happy, give her more money. If you want her to be very, very happy, keep giving her more money. But madam, don't kill your husband because of money. We are passing through a lot of stress. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dr. Charles Apoki, and then join my WhatsApp mentorship group by sending a WhatsApp message to +234 7052136763. And you can go to my online bookstore and get my materials. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.